Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, January 20th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I innovate and thrive when I honor my vibe. And here we are with Sun in Aquarius. Before we dig into Aquarius, I want to mention that this Friday is our last live with Nicole and Ryan, Omen, and myself, and we're digging into the crown chakra. That'll be at noon Central Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. What time is it? Eastern? Brains. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join us. The lives are always really fun. You can ask questions. I do see your comments, and if they're relevant or helpful or if we have time, I love to pull them up to dig into this. So please join us. That being said, let us dig into Sun in Aquarius. So just like I mentioned in yesterday's scope, the Capricorn energy, the 29-degree Capricorn energy, this Sun in Aquarius, this first degree, this 0-degree energy is going to be so major this year as Pluto is going to spend several months at 0 degrees Aquarius, helping us empower the Aquarius vibration, right? I have so much coming through. I want to bring it through as organized as possible because it has been like, I feel like an antenna. I always liken Aquarius energy to a satellite dish, and I am feeling it. I've been pulling in energy all day in alignment with Sun in Aquarius. So let's start with what time it moves in. The Sun will move into Aquarius at 12:29 a.m. Pacific time. So almost a full day for many of us of Sun in Aquarius energy. And for me, one of the most important tips of Aquarius energy is to tune into the vibrational nature of things. I feel like this is where Aquarius thrives. I feel like this is why Aquariuses are the geniuses of the zodiac, because they just tune into the invisible vibrational energy and just get these downloads. And we all have this power. We all have this ability to tune our satellite dishes, our inner antennas, into this energy. And so that's definitely something to be aware of during Aquarius energy. How can we download our inner genius, basically? But what really came up as I was thinking about Aquarius and thinking about Pluto moving into Aquarius for a long time after it finishes its in and out process of finishing up Capricorn energy, one of the energies was let's work together. And that's part of Aquarius. Aquarius is about community, friendship, working together for good. And when it comes to the vibrational nature or the frequency nature of things, I believe we all have our own individual frequency that we bring to this planet that is meant to fit like puzzle pieces to work together with everyone else. So that's definitely something to tune into with Sun in Aquarius. But something that's not talked about too much in astrology that really came forth when I was thinking about the Sun moving into Aquarius is the polarity energy. So the polarity energy, or the opposite sign of Aquarius, is Leo. And here's another thing that's not often spoken about. So when we have the Sun in the sign of Aquarius, this means Earth's placement in the cosmos of things is actually in Leo energy. So not only are we embracing the Aquarius energy right now, we're embracing the Leo energy. And I believe that the polarity planets or polarity signs, polarity energies are meant to work together more so than they're meant to pull apart. They're meant to balance rather than unbalance us. And so recognizing that, using the Leo energies of love, of expression, of like really knowing yourself to help honor your frequency, your personal vibration, the spectrum of you, to bring that forth and forward with Aquarius energy can help. I've had the song Let's Work Together in my head literally all day since I tuned into the Aquarius vibration. So that's part of the work within ourselves, to love ourselves enough to bring forth our individual frequency to this planet, to support the community, right? And to have that courage, that Leo courage, to bring forth the Aquarian vibrations. True love of brothers, true love of one another in and through this energy. And that goes so well with my top card today. We are the world. Here we are. Rainbow, kumbaya. It's a small whirling. It's a small worlding across the universe. I worked a lot today. My brain is tired. Anyway, this is part of the Aquarius energy as well. Aquarius asks us to innovate, to shift, to be willing to change. It's a little different than the Gemini change energy, but that innovation energy is something to tune into. And remember, again, as we build into this Pluto possession of Aquarius, how can we innovate and transform the use of power on this planet to shift from the love of power to the power of love? And so this is why we're working with both of these energies. As I was also thinking about this, I wish I could send you all of the things that my brain came up with. A line from Friends came up. I actually pulled it up on my phone. I started trying to ask Joe, like, hey, do you know this? And he's like, what are you even talking about? So maybe some of you will remember it. So I think it's like one of the first season episodes. It's Rachel, and she's saying, Daddy, listen to me. It's like, all my life, everyone's told me, you're a shoe, you're a shoe, you're a shoe. Well, what if I don't want to be a shoe? What if I want to be a purse or a hat? And she's like, no, I don't want you to buy me a hat. It's a metaphor. Anyway, that's the line that came up. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like many of us have had people saying, you're a shoe, or you're the color orange, or the color gray, or, you know, you're a monkey. You're this or that. And this is the time to tune into what your frequency, what that vibration is for you, not what you have been told to be. This is your chance to innovate and shift that energy for you. So maybe you don't want to be a shoe. It's your chance to tune into that. And hopefully that metaphor helps support you in this Aquarius process. And what came along with that was the song Celebration, but instead of celebration time, come on, it was innovation time, come on. So, truly, have been everywhere in my mind since the Aquarius vibe started coming in. And this is all very Aquarius as well. Is there anything else I want to tune into? Yes. All right. So, the boundary between working together for community and unity versus conforming is definitely an Aquarius issue that has been up during Saturn in Aquarius. Because people may have different thoughts, different ways of living, does not mean that we should necessarily cancel them or discount discount them, just to say that. That's something to be very aware of during Sun in Aquarius, and as we finish up Saturn in Aquarius and income Pluto in Aquarius, all this Aquarius energy. Can we allow people to activate in their own personal frequency? Now, I know we have to be aware when others are harming others, right? And a lot of times that's not a true frequency. A lot of times that is damage and trauma that's coming up. but I do feel like we need to innovate how we work with this energy. And that's something hopefully over these next 30 days we can explore and shift. But that's definitely something to be aware of. The other thing that comes up a lot of times during Aquarius season is the lack of embodiment. Like even through this scope, oh my goodness, my brain is buzzing, and is yours buzzing too now? Like, is it tired from this? So to be embodied, part of Aquarius is really good at bringing in the ideas, but not necessarily always good in bringing it in through the body, and bringing it even into the physical. And so being conscientious. I love the glyph of Aquarius. There's so many things it can represent. It can represent like water, which Aquarius is the water bearer, even though it's an air sign. It can represent the vibrational, frequency of things. This is what the glyph looks like if you were to do the glyph dance. So here's the glyph dance for Aquarius. But I also think it represents as above, so below. Here's the idea line, right? Where all these frequencies come in your inner antenna and inspire you. But then here's this bottom line, which is like, okay, now let's bring it to this level as well. So keep that in mind for Aquarius. And let me say, I can think of a wonderful course, The Journey of Ascension from the Omens, that could potentially help you stay embodied, or embody and then stay embodied with all of these high frequency energies coming in. So besides Aquarius today, we are building to a new moon. We have a new moon and the new year coming in tomorrow on Saturday. So I will be back for a new moon scope. But here comes the year of the rabbit. And I'm really excited to share with you my insight into that and my experience with rabbit. That being said, moon in Capricorn today, dark of the moon, and it's bringing to light some of those incongruencies. And again, here's a place to be very aware. As we have this Mars and Mercury in conjunct vibe that I spoke about earlier this week and being incongruent, where are you acting incongruent to your truest vibrational nature? And I'm thinking of one of my favorite Leos that made a post once for Gaia Blooming saying, my original frequency is love. And I believe that's true for all of us. In fact, I'm probably going to post that as my cover picture. So keeping that in mind, where are you being incongruent with that frequency? And where are you being called to make that shift, to make that change, and find your personal alignment in and through this energy? Keep that in mind. That being said, we are finding harmony between our mind and our heart. And how Aquarius Leo is this, right? This harmony card. There we have that mind energy, and there we have the heart. This is the goal. And what will that serve for us? The vision process, envisioning, the dreams, the innovations, the ideas that we want to call in and then hopefully bring in. Bring it in full circle. Maturity process. Love this. Bringing it into the physical. Creating something new. Creating something tangible. That being said, it's never just easy like that, right? We have some suppression. And some of that suppression is that conditioning that we need to move through. Notice the frequency of the conditioning. And sometimes you can, I've lost the words. The words are done. If you can notice the frequency of it, you can change the frequency. Oh, I'm trying to be too scientific and I can't do this right now. Joe, help. I need Leo support.
What do you need?
I love that. You are probably not listening, so you probably can't help me with this.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So, if you come across a conditioning frequency, how are you meant to shift your frequency to shift that? Do you know what I'm trying to say? No.
Well, are you coming across, like an impenetrable frequency?
Yes,
Then
definitely.
you have to move around it.
Okay.
It's like that saying when you come to a What's that saying?
Words are hard.
When you come to an impenetrable impasse. You know what I'm saying?
You're so done over here. The words are not coming through. We'll have to see. The words are not coming through. We'll have to see how this innovates over the next 30 days.
But if you cannot change your frequency, the only thing you can do is accept it and get by.
I feel like it's like flip it and reverse it. It's like a flip it and reverse it kind of energy to match it in a different way. And in doing so, you change the whole magnetism. That's basically what it's showing me, but I don't know how to say that.
Working with it rather than against it. Listen to what it has to tell you.
Perfect. Listen to what it has to tell you, work with it instead of pushing against it, and then see where you can shift it to the original vibration of love. Beautiful.
Because it's never working against you.
Because it's never working against you.
Even if you feel that way sometimes.
Wonderful. And there you have it. I'm going to leave that here. This is extra long. Our brains are extra tired. Happy Aquariusing. I will be back tomorrow for a new moon scope. Check out the final chakra series. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And honor your values. Namaste.